stasera proprio non ne vuol sapere.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in
Eh,
class?
Definitely. But I wanted to pick one
perdonatemi,
more to choose from.
veramente.
I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
Pensavo che avevo risolto sto problema, ma
I'll
quando
leave you to
vedo di
it. See you
nuovo
in
punti da
class.
capo.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh,
Cambio linea, ma
um,
purtroppo raga, questa è la
I
migliore
shouldn't
nella
have...
mia zona, e quelli punti, è la migliore. A
Wait,
livello di
Jeanette,
download, a
I think
livello
it's
di
cool,
upload, di
Max.
tutto, quindi
Same
boh,
class.
boh, non lo so. Credetemi, non lo so.
Okay, best case scenario, Safi is fucking with me. Worst case scenario, I broke my student's heart.
Che cazzo faccio? Che cazzo può essere Safi, porca puttana?
Safi knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband.
Have
Perché?
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband.
Safi knows all the English teachers. If she
Io
wanted to blend
veramente.
in, maybe she'd choose one of them?
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
Okay, so they were talking
Did
about
I
doing a
hear that right?
presentation together. That makes way more sense than where my mind went. The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
Non so dove andare.
Not a folder to be seen. Good. I can always tell how I'm feeling by what I see in this sculpture. Today it looks like a dragon.
Boh, provo. Anche se io ripeto, è lei.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
I'm a little busy, Max. I'm a little busy, Max.
Ma non mi fa vedere la cartella però, perché?
Tell her! Save the Abraxas house!
Okay, best case scenario, Safi is fucking with me. Worst case scenario, I broke my student's heart. Safi can't have gone far. I need to keep looking.
Non so minimamente dove cazzo possa essere. L'ho visto tutti quanti.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Is Abraxas scheduling any sort of formal protest this weekend?
Nah, we'll be too busy sleeping it off.
Sleeping what off?
You know, it.
Good talk.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Avete qualche idea? Che veramente?
Down with President Teller!
Never thought I'd be
Save the
grateful to the
Abraxas
guy in the
house!
Krampus mask.
Down with President Teller! Save the
Sì, appunto, cioè, è l'unico che non mi fa interagire con la cartella, quindi... Rimane sto tizio, ma... è quella pure. No, non hai lo sguardo da safico. Provo, Chissà.
Safi can't have gone far. I need to keep looking.
Proviamo a fare così. C'è qualcosa che mi è sfuggito con lei. Cosa che può essere pure.
Hey, Jeanette.
Oh,
I've been meaning to ask you. Have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
No, raga, è lei, è palese che è lei.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
No, raga, è palese che è lei.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying. Please tell me Sophie isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now.
Vaffanculo!
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss?
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regent's Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do.
Ripeto, la camicetta è molto
We
stile
have a call
anni
scheduled this afternoon
80.
to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
Come?
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
While we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO.
Quindi era una dei due. Porca troia.
Sophie's just fucking with me now. She's not even here.
Nemmeno qui.
Sophie's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
Parolone.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her. That Arcadia Bay is still standing. And my mom, and everyone else, is alive. But then she told me that Until very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know. Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
Vediamo la teoria di Moses.
I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point.
Prego, prego. Sicuramente ci darà una spiegazione più sensata di quella nostra. Forse.
Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
Lo è, fidati. Dai un nome alla scoperta di Moses.
Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop?
Ma
Moses is going full Pepe Sylvia with this investigation.
Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way.
probabilmente sì.
I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Sophie was my best friend. I hate to put her up here, but she's been acting pretty erratic lately.
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well.
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
In effetti.
Agreed. And the form is password protected. If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
Ecco.
Is that the dude from the bar last night?
Allora.
So many post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him
Ma
questions.
io come faccio a dare il nome alla stella? Nel senso. Da dove?
I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch.
Il fatidico bollitore. Vado sopra? Cazzo ne so.
I wish my job would let me keep a nerd den.
Ah, bella come cosa. Ci sta. Che cazzo è? Ma... è bellissimo. Non so che cos'è, ma è bellissimo.
Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out.
Non lo so, freccia blu? Brufolo spaziale? Martette? È quello che ci sta di più, secondo me. Per come Chloe, quindi. Fai punta di situazione con Moses. Il cugino perduto di Urano. Allora, caro Mosè,
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
può essere. Aspetta, appoggio qua. Jesus.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
Ok.
I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Akata?
È una ragazza che ha sofferto.
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
Allora, vai.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
Dottore. In effetti sì, il dottore. lui.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me...
Vedete
really
vedere
went
che se ne
somewhere.
escono con Chloe che avrà qualche potere?
What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? I don't... What's happening right now?
Un paradosso.
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no.
Cazzo di casino che ha combinato Maxine. Brava!
Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
No, no, aspetta.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches, like a viewpoint.
The overlook. That's where Safi died.
But there's a lighthouse, too. Like the one from Arcadia Bay. There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns. Hence the lighthouse.
The sky is wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
She called off the search, stopped looking for herself. Missing,
Sta storia mi sta intrigando.
lost. Going, she replied. Then, gone.
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real or can hurt you.
Safi practically lives here now.
Ok.
The, ground turned to my high school bathroom.
Interesting. Does that place hold any
Sì,
special
è
meaning?
quello dove è morta.
Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
Wow.
I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I died. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
Ecco.
But Max chose to save me. Why do I keep dying?
You're returning to the moment of Max's choice. If the choice had been up to you, save yourself or save
È la
the
scelta
town,
che abbiamo fatto noi
what would you
all'epoca.
do?
I'd save the town. I'd sacrifice myself. That's what I told Max to do then. At the time, it felt like what I had to do.
And the overlight seems to reflect that.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
So, it's just a matter of time? Until I don't come back?
At this point, there's a lot we don't know. But that's what the evidence suggests. We won't risk any more explorations into the overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire?
Le prove sembrano portare a Safi,
Didn't
ma
seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full Ivory Tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
Vabbè. Affronta Safi. Affrontiamola.
You can do.
Salsa
Is this Max?
parighe.
It's only Safi.
Però il posticino ci sta, eh.
Safi?
In the flesh.
I really hope you are done playing games. There's too much going on right now to be chasing you around.
Aw. And I was starting to enjoy our whole sexy spy thing.
Se continua così dovremmo scegliere
Sì.
la coppa, Sophie.
Well, don't just sit there and gawk. What did you want to talk to me about?
Why are you here? After all this time.
Oh, is that it? I don't know. Maybe I miss this place. Maybe I wanted to peep those famous
No.
leaves. Or maybe I have some unfinished business.
Più questo.
Safi.
Come on, Max. If you ask me basic-ass questions, you'll get basic-ass answers.
Whatever brought you back, I'm glad you're here. I've been worried about you.
Is that why you told my mom I was here? Either you're terrible at taking a hint or you're just a terrible friend.
She wasn't supposed to say anything. She promised.
Aha! Option 3. A terrible judge of character. You really thought a promise from my mom meant anything? The sad truth is, I'm here for you. Don't give me that dewy-eyed look. I can't decide if it makes me want to kiss you or murder you.
Then why are you returning to Caledon now? Did something happen on the road?
I left here believing I had a purpose. I was gonna find more people like us. The further I got from Caledon, the more I started to feel... what's the word?
Unmoored?
Deranged. These intrusive thoughts started playing in my head. My emotions were all over the place, and the visions... horrible. Waking dreams of my death. Storm. And I realized it wasn't being on the road or being away from Caledon. It wasn't my mother or Diamond or anyone else.
Non mi fido. Queste sono le cose di Chloe, non tue.
You did something to me.
I saved you. Your powers were out of control, and I found a way to stop the storm and pull you out of there.
You talk like you understand what happened. Everyone here has forgotten what happened in the storm, but I'm still living it. Do you even know?
Your power went haywire. You broke into pieces. I had to pull you together.
And then what? Think. Where did you go in there?
It was all these motel rooms. Like the ones Chloe and I stayed in.
Have you considered why?
After Arcadia Bay, I took my grief on the road, from one motel room to the next. The storm brought me back there.
Where did you go next?
I'm remembering. It was like the eye of the storm. Did I block this out? Was I affected by storm amnesia?
Did you and Moses come up with that? Cute.
The lighthouse. The overlook. I remember thinking, it's the same storm. It's all somehow connected. And then I saw you. You were dead on the ground. I thought I could use my power to bring you back. To merge the timelines.
But you saw her too, didn't you?
Chloe. She was surrounded by all the suffering and trauma from the storm. I thought, if I could remove it, maybe she'd be okay. Maybe she and I could start over. All I needed to do was...
Ho combinato un casino di nuovo.
The moment you saw her, she was all that mattered. She forgot all about me.
Ma in effetti è la verità. Non è che possiamo dire di no.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I would find in there. I went into the storm to save you.
Of course you did. You're Max fucking Caulfield, Space-Time's golden girl. You'll always try to save everyone and everything you can. But fuck! How many times do you need the universe to tell you it's not interested? These things we have, they're just cruel jokes.
Beh, su questo concordo.
Your powers destroyed a whole town. You really thought the same powers would bring it back without any issues?
I thought I was beginning to understand my powers. But you're right. I've been naive to think I could ever really know them. Moses and I have been working for months to understand and control my powers. How can I understand them if I don't even trust my own mind?
Now there's a question worth asking, and while you're answering that one, maybe throw in what you and Moses are up to. What are you collecting evidence for? What is that weird selfie photo of you, and why is my name on a whiteboard labeled suspects?
You snuck into Moses's office?
Don't deflect. You say that you're my friend, that you care about me? Prove it. Tell me what is going on.
E mo? Che faccio? Non dirlo, no, diglielo, decidetevi. Ah, se li parliamo dell'incendio, gli dimostriamo fiducia, però io di lei non mi fido, è quello il fatto. Se non gli diciamo niente, lo verrà a scoprire comunque poi, prima o poi. Quindi alla fine possiamo fare uno e l'altro, credo, quindi. Credo, Proviamo a parlare dell'incendio.
Unless I stop it.
How do you... Oh, I see.
Then you can understand why I am using my powers and doing everything I can to figure out how it starts.
If you saw this campus burn down, then it means it was supposed to happen. Who are you to stop it?
What are you saying? I can't just let it burn.
Reality is cruel, but it's still reality. It doesn't bend to your will.
Moses dies. I saw him fall to his death. It was horrible.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize. I know you're doing what you think is right. I really hope it is this time.
Forse
Oh,
mi ha
look.
fatto questo.
It's my mom. See what damage you have wrought?
You should take it. You won't be able to avoid her forever.
Fine. Enjoy the lakeside vibes. I'll be back.
Sophie seems really messed up. After talking to her, I have even more questions than before. Sophie could be a while. When I'm ready, I should text Chloe and check in with her.
Io non so se ha salvato, quindi.
Sophie's been gone for 9 months. It must feel so surreal to be back here. Sophie. Whatever Chloe's doing now, I hope she's okay.
Ok, ha salvato e mo ci
Check in with
fermiamo.
Max, then see what we can dig up about the protests. Ooh, not sure I want to step into the middle of whatever this is. New plan. Find out more about the protests, then come back to Max. Moses mentioned that professor and some townies organizing a protest on a message board. Better look into it.
Ok.
Se sei un mero saia, iscriviti al canale YouTube. Su tutti i miei canali.